Alright, so now that you're a little bit familiar with these panels and where the different tools are at, let's go ahead and create a new project. And you can do that by going up to File, New Project. And when you do that, you get this little project wizard that comes up, and it tells you where it's going to be saving it in the project directory. So right now I have it saved at the users, Xenosmash, new Unity project. You can change this if you want, but I'm going to leave it at default. I'm just going to go ahead and change the name. I'm going to name it Unity Concepts 1. And after that, you can select different packages to import. Now, packages are essentially a collection of game assets that you can import into your project. So I'm going to go ahead and select character controller, and I'm going to go down to terrain assets as well, just to have a few packages in our project, and click create project. I'm going to click don't save. And when you do that, it's going to go ahead and restart it, and it's going to start importing all our assets that we just selected. Alright, and as you can see, when we start off, I'm going to go ahead and change my default layout by going up here, and I'm just going to go 2x3. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and select wide. Alright, there we go. So as you can see, when you start a new project, you have nothing in your project. All we have is our main camera in our hierarchy. I can click on it. If I press F, I can zoom in on it, but as you can see, nothing is there. So in your project panel, you have all your assets that you've imported, and you can see I have my standard assets right here. And we have the two packages that we selected, which are character controllers and our terrain assets. And like I mentioned before, it's essentially just a collection of different files. So you can open up these folders and take a look what's inside. And for this one, you can see for terrain, it's just essentially a lot of textures. And then we have, things like tree models and stuff like that. For our character controllers, we have, a third-person controller and a first-person controller. I'm going to go ahead and select my default layout that I've created. All right, so you can see it a little bit better here. All right, so now that we created a project, let's go ahead and create a new scene. Now, the difference between a project and a scene is that a project is essentially just a collection of files for your game, while a scene is think of a scene as a game level in your project. So you can have multiple scenes in your project. Let's go ahead and create one now. Let's go to File, New Scene, and click File, Save Scene As. I'm just going to name this one Unity Concepts 1, click Save. And you can see right when we do that, we have a Unity Concepts 1 scene available in our project panel. So we can add game objects in here by going up to Game Object, Create Other, and I click Cube, and now we have a cube in this scene. So if we go ahead and create another scene by going up to File, New Scene, it's going to ask us if we want to save this original scene. I'm going to click Save, and now we're in our new scene. As you can see up here, it's called Untitled since we haven't saved it yet. So I can go ahead and save scene as, and I'm going to name it Unity Concepts 2. There we go. And now we have two different scenes. As you can tell, when you start a new scene, you start off with a blank slate again. There's nothing in here but our camera. And if I double click on Unity Concepts 1, it'll put me back into this original scene. So you can go between different types of scenes to make your additions or whatever you want in each scene. So that is how you create your project and how to add different scenes to your project. So in our next tutorial, we're going to be going over how to use the asset store.